to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, it's gone. And that's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
76. 17. 17.
Here's Perine. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Starting left here.
A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lift! Lift! Lift!
They toss to Pirine. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis.
Here we go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
DC! Hey, 5!
Out of the gun. Goff. Forced out to his left. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Woods, the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go, go! Set! 20!
To throw is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
81, 81. Go, go. Ready? Grade 15, grade 15. 82, 82.
shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick here is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
From the gun, here's Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
14. Hey, 5. Go. Like 20.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
You up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
14. 14.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He can run for it, and he will. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We're good. We're good. Good. Like 20.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, it's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Black, black, come on. Done. Waiting. Black, black.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Here's Wentz to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that's incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Three touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
76. Orange.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Five.
Now gone. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Great 15.
Now Wentz. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
81. Liz. Listen.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Let's go. Great. Black. Shift. Great 15. Hey, 96 is coming. Go, Mike, 96. Army.
Wentz now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll come out in the pistol on third down. It's Boyd, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
12, 12, 12, 12. 43. Check. Hey, 5. Hey, tight down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Goff on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Orange.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Orange. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hard ball.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Tiger, Tiger.
Third and long. It's gone. And he's going to go down again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. So and now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
It's a quarterback sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Hot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Fighting to stay upright. Dancing to his left. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.